We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union,
establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility,
provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare,
and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity.
Do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America.
That's the preamble to the United States Constitution. It's the basis for a class at Greenwich High School run by Aaron Hull, who teaches AP U.S. Government and Comparative Politics. The 27 students in his class recently won the Connecticut State Championships in the We the People, the Citizen and Constitution contest. The kids qualified for a spot in the national competition in April.
I'm so pumped that we're going. Before states, I was really worried that we wouldn't win. We've really gotten to bond as a class, and I know that taking this trip down to DC is going to be so much fun, and we're going to be surrounded by people like myself that are so interested in the Constitution, are so pumped to be in DC, in the home of our nation.
Last year's junior class was the first from the school to crack the top 10 at nationals. Those seniors are helping out this crop of juniors to get ready for the trip to DC.
It's good to have a community that supports you. It's good to have multiple opinions on things. And, you know, the more different ideas you get flowing around, sometimes you can take the best parts from each one.
The contest is funded by the U.S. Department of Education. It simulates congressional hearings with students showing how the Constitution applies to certain situations. Hull breaks up the kids into 6 small groups called units, and they answer questions from experts on the document, which was adopted on September 17, 1787.
Personally, I've always prided myself in my public speaking ability. So since that was one of my strengths, that was one of the reasons I chose to take the class. But I mean, it's definitely, to a degree, intimidating to talk to all of these constitutional law experts and various PhDs on the subject that they know best.
It is a little intimidating, but it's not like we haven't trained every day, really, since this year began. It was something we were really looking forward to at the beginning of the course. And while certainly everybody there is amazingly well prepared, we've prepared too, and we're going there to really show what we know as well.
The teenagers are excited to be in Hull's classroom. They practice 3 to 4 times during the week early in the morning, and each carries a passion for the Constitution that's special to them.
As a whole, it's the first time in history a country of people really, in writing, limited the power of the government and described exactly what the government would do and what it would not do.
I think the thing that I really find most interesting is the Bill of Rights and how people don't always know what their rights are, and they often have many more rights than they know. And I think it's really important that we study this and we show people that they do have as many rights, yeah.
What surprises me that people in the 18th century had ideas like these or had values that we continue to have today, that people like back then still have that same mentality and will for liberty and life and property as we do today.
It's like a fairly short document, and to think that it was able to accomplish like setting up our government and being able to stay current throughout the past 200 or so years is really amazing.
All 2,700 students here at Greenwich High School are assigned to 5 houses. This is the Cantor House. You won't find the gymnasium inside this building, but you will find one thing inside Hull's classroom. That is teamwork. Without it, his students will not be successful.
They've got to learn to be part of a cohesive group, and they have to, while attaining their own goals, come up with a collective goal. You cannot leave somebody in the dust. So the whole team, the way it's scored, the whole team has to achieve a collective score. So you're only as strong as your weakest member. That's athletic competition.
There are a lot of building off each other's responses to the questions and more of like elaborating off what the previous person said. And then we also brought in a lot of stuff from other units to show that we were kind of cross-pollinating between the 6 different units, and we knew like all of the material as opposed to just our unit.
A week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before the competition, my unit in particular was not as strong as I would have liked, and then just really quickly in the last week before states, we shaped up a lot, and we wound up getting, my unit got a 177 out of 180.
Sometimes we get the wonderful little old lady judges, right? The ones that you feel comfortable talking to. When they say to the kids, A, I wish we could keep talking, and B, I feel more secure about our nation's future now than I did 10 minutes ago, you just want to jump up. And this program does that for them. and the confidence it instills is just amazing.